Thank you, Maro. How are you doing?
I'm well. Definitely not the weekend you were looking up to when you left my studios. What happened to you?
Not at all. So, I was invited by the CID headquarters to report to the CID headquarters on Friday around 9 a.m. And when I got there, my statement was taken together with my security guy and my driver. We sat there. No one was saying anything to us until 6 p.m. when we were whisked into the car and straight to the Cantonment police station.
And when you got to the police station, what happened?
They put us behind bars. Yes.
And what reason were you given?
For no reason. As of now, I'm still yet to know the reason for the arrest. But later in the day, I heard there were some discrepancies in the spelling of my name. There was an omission of one letter from the policeman who issued a renewal receipt for the licenses of my gun. But on all the documents, all my school documents that I have, my name is correct. So now I am being blamed for the fault of a police officer who mistakenly did not spell my name correctly.
You said to me that gun was licensed in your name. So
yeah.
Was that the issue that came up, whether or not the gun belonged to you and whether or not it was licensed? Is that the issue that came up?
Yes, it was whether or not the gun was mine, whether I was licensed in my name. I brought out all the documents. I submitted all the documents to the headquarters, including my Ghana card and everything. But the renewal, my last renewal of the gun, my name was spelled wrongly. And that was the excuse the police gave. Aside that, they haven't come out to say anything on the main reason why I was being detained at the Cantonment police station. Where
is the gun?
The gun is still with the police headquarters.
And you have your receipt to prove that it is yours. You gave that to them, save the wrong spelling of the name.
Exactly. I forwarded all the receipts to them, including the documents of the gun itself.
The police issued a statement, and I'm going to read the second paragraph. They say, suspect Phyllis Naa Koryoo has been cautioned on the offense of transfer of firearms without authority, while suspects Abdullah Aziz and Mustafa Mohammed have been cautioned on the offense of possession of firearms without authority. Have they explained this charge to you?
No, because I never transferred my firearm to anybody.
You did not give your weapon to the other two gentlemen?
Nobody uses my weapon. No one.
How come it was in their custody or possession as of the time the police arrested them then?
It was not in their custody. It was in my car.
And where were they? In your car?
They were in my car. Obviously, my driver would drive me. Obviously, my security man would sit in the car with me. So it was in my car.
But you were not in the car at the time?
No, I was having a meeting with the regional commander, with the district commander and the divisional commander and some other police officers just closer to the registration center, where my car was also parked. When the NPP guys attacked my car, attacked my security guy, threatened him with a knife, and my security guy had to shout, Commander, to call on the commander to come and rescue him from that place. So the gun was in my car. It was found in my car. It was the NPP thugs that took out the gun from my car before the police officers took charge of the gun.
I'm looking at another paragraph of the police statement that says, on Thursday, 6th June 2024, the court remanded into police custody to reappear on 19th June 2024 suspect Usman Haruna for stabbing one person during the disturbances at the office of the Electoral Commission at Ofako. So this is not necessarily related to your issue, but the two persons who you are arrested with, have they been granted bail?
Yes, they've all been granted bail.
Okay. And you yourself, what was the terms of the bail you were granted?
I was just granted bail.
Self-recognized?
Yes, self-recognized.
Okay, and what have they said to you? When are you supposed to come back?
Nothing of that sort.
What is your thinking of what's happening or what happened?
I think we just live in a country where people are not being treated fairly and just. Where I think that people use their political power to oppress the ordinary Ghanaian. I'm not saying this because I have been in the picture, but I'm speaking on behalf of the many Ghanaians who have not been treated fairly. I slept in jail for, let's say, 12 to 16 hours. I interacted with the inmates, and Umaru, it is a sad country where people would be on remand for 2 years, where people will be on remand for 9 months, where people will be arrested because perhaps the boyfriend was arrested for stealing, so the girlfriend becomes an accomplice. And so 2 years and more, they are still sleeping in cells. It is a sad country. If you don't have the voice, you cannot speak for yourself. And it becomes very difficult for you to defend yourself. So I think it's high time we all rise up against the justice that is happening to the ordinary Ghanaian.
Just out of curiosity, was this your first time behind bars, and what was the experience like, if it was?
It was my first time.
But you spent the night there. When did it dawn on you that you're going to spend the night here, and what was going through your mind? What happened to you? What was your experience?
Okay, so as much as I am, I started picking one or two intel from the body languages of the officials and the rest. So around 5 o'clock, I started making calls. I knew there was something that was not going too well. So by 6 o'clock, when they whisked me into the car, I was not surprised because I expected it. Because I recall when our authorities brought food from the national office, they brought food. I started eating. My driver said he was not hungry. Then one officer said, "Could you ever did you know come on the bed door?" I said,
Then you realize that?
Yes, that perhaps we are going to be our guest.
You have in kitty.
Exactly, we are going to be our guest. So I had to force the guy to eat, and he ate very little. So it dawned on me, like I think 4:35, that something was going to happen that night. And it's been my first time there, and the feeling has been mixed. It's been a mixed feeling, honestly. It's been a mixed feeling for me.
I'm sorry about that, but thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you too, Marusanda.
That's Phyllis Naa Koryoo. She's the NDC parliamentary candidate for Awutu Senya East in the Central Region. This is Eyewitness News on 97.3 City FM. We'll talk about the National Identification Authority now.
Applicants visiting the district and regional offices of the National Identification Authority in the Ashanti region have been left stranded due to the ongoing industrial action. Staff of the authority on June 9 declared a strike, citing government's failure to address their poor working conditions. Speaking to City News, some frustrated applicants expressed how badly they had been affected by the situation. They are calling on the government and relevant authorities to swiftly address their issues.